Hey everybody, this is Dr. Wes Fryer. Today is the 22nd of September, 2022, and I want to talk to you about tips for using Jamboard. Probably should make myself a little bit smaller here. I'm going to be using Jamboard today with a class of middle school students, and we're actually going to use it to brainstorm some pros and cons. We're talking about websites and doing a lesson on Google Sites. And so anyway, one of the things that I've realized, which is not a real surprise, kids love to just kind of draw all over the screen, and it can be a challenge to set this expectation. One of the things that I've been doing, sort of like when we will do math manipulatives and we'll give kids a little time to play, is I just have my first slide here saying, you can type or draw random school appropriate things here as we wait for class to get started. And so there'll be kids drawing all over the place. What I'm going to do as a technique is I have just put this on as a text box here in Jamboard. I'm going to click on the three dots here in the corner and choose to save the frame as an image. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually delete my little text box here. And I'm going to choose to set the background. So I'm going to upload that image of the Jamboard frame as my background. And the reason I'm going to do that is because as students come in and they get their pen and they start to draw and do things and whatever and write, and this will get crazy and chaotic, I can simply click clear frame. And because my text is in the background, because it's a saved frame, that clear frame works really well. So that's kind of nice. So anyway, I did this, I guess, day before yesterday as we were doing this lesson. We used sticky notes to go ahead and build this out. And then, I don't know, maybe I can actually pull up the example here that we did. And I'll just show you what that looked like. So that's the one I did today. And here's the one that we did in class. So I guess I deleted the first page. But anyway, this is just kind of organized. The other technique that has worked really well is initially this is shared through Google Classroom so that all of my students actually have the ability to edit this particular Jamboard. So, here it is. If I choose to edit the assignment, you can see that that's how I've got the permission set up. So this Jamboard link, students can edit the file, and that's how we're going to start the lesson. As another technique, though, what I found is after I give the kids time to go ahead and put their ideas, and it wasn't quite this neatly organized, things are kind of all over the place, and I have them help me clean it up a little bit. What I like to do is change the sharing permissions, okay? So these are set automatically by Google Classroom, but you can change them. So you can see here, I've got my next class. They're all set to be editors. But what I'll do in class when I'm ready to not have them editing and moving stuff is I will just click share on my end and I will make the class viewers, okay? And so I won't remove the access. I'll just change it from editor to viewer. And that way they can't change it anymore. And so I just found that that's really helpful and that's nice to do both of those things, to kind of give an initial screen where, yes, I know we want to use the laser pointer and draw, and it's really exciting to do that. I do talk to my students about how, you need to recognize, even though this is a digital space, we can all write on it, and I'm teaching middle schoolers here, so 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. We're not going to go up to the teacher and grab a pen and just start, drawing all over the whiteboard, hopefully. The same kind of thing applies here. We need to be making sure we're being appropriate. But anyway, I did that to give them some permission to just kind of, be goofy here. And then we got into our work, and that seemed to work really well. So I hope that's helpful to you. I am sharing all of my lesson resources from my new school, which is Providence Day School here in Charlotte, North Carolina, on my website, lessons.wesfryer.com. So I'm teaching media literacy as well as robotics. I'm in our ideas department, which is innovation, design, entrepreneurship, analytics, and sustainability. It's our redefined computer science department. If you have any comments or feedback, I would welcome those. You can contact me on Twitter at wfryer. Go to my website, wesfryer.com. There's a contact link, or you can go to wesfryer.com/after and see a bunch of ways that you can connect with me. So Thanks for watching. Good luck with your own Jamboarding.